Okay. So now motion in a straight line, right? So it is a very big chapter, never ending chapter if I say. So many things you need to consider, and it is aptitude. Okay, this chapter is literally a aptitude, you can say. Okay, you need to apply a lot of logics. So possibility that I'll try to give you a lot of gist in this. Okay, so you need to master on it. Clear? So motion in a straight line. That is your second chapter. So motion in a straight line, we have so many definitions related to it. I'll discuss it in the next class, okay? But we are ready with a certain concept. Yes or no? You know what is integration, you know what is differentiation. So I'm going to use them and I'm trying to study this motion in a straight line. So this motion in a straight line we can study with help of two ways. How many ways, buddy? Two ways. So in a physics, every chapter, if I say every chapter, almost every chapter will be studied with help of two ways. Okay. So what are the two ways now? One way is actually we can say it as projector. It's not a wait. Not it's on. Because by seeing Shabari I lost my control. Okay, chalo. So motion in a straight line, how many ways you can study about it? Two ways. Any one question will be possible. Either the graphical question, either the calculus question. Okay. So basically, which way? No need to. No. Don't touch. It will come. So one is a graphical method. Graphical method, right? Second one is a we will have a calculus method. Calculus method we call it, or else integration method also we call it. How many methods are there? Two methods. One is graphical method. One is a graphical. One is a calculus method. Right? So two methods are there. Two methods also discuss the same thing. Nothing. Two methods also discuss the same thing. What are those now? In a graph, what are the things you're going to bring? For example, if I talk about a graph, for example, let's say this is the x-axis, x quantity, this is a y quantity. Okay. Now, for example, the quantity, for example, there is one straight line. I guess one quantity is varying. Like you know already, v is equal to r by I. Sorry, what I am writing there. R is equal to what is it? V by I. Yes or no? Yes or no? Like that. The graph is like that. So from the graph, two things will understand. So you have studied a graph. Yes or no? You drew a graph. So from the graph, what we can do is we can actually calculate the angle theta. Can we calculate? So we can calculate angle theta now. We can calculate slope. So we are mastering in finding the slope of the curve. Slope of the straight line, slope of the curve, whatever. So slope we can find out. Second one we can find out a area under the curve. So what are the things you can find from the graph? One is first graph, in the graph we can actually see two things. One is a slope, another one is a area under the graph. Yes or no? The whole chapter will be this one only, Sharmin? This one only. This is area under the graph or not? Yes or no? Now, then what about this one? So in a calculus method, because in calculus method means in calculus it includes differentiation as well as integration. Got it? So this is combined, you can call it as a calculus. Calculus means many things. Trigonometry also comes under calculus. Okay, many things. Coordinate geometry also, vectors also, all those calculus we call it. Yes or no? So now basically we have a calculus method. Here also we try to find a slope only. How do you find a slope? Tell me buddy, how do you find a slope? By differentiation. So differentiation is a method where we can find the slope. Yes or no? For example, slope is there. Slope velocity is there. Velocity is the slope of what is it here? Yeah, differentiation of dx by dt. Means differentiating x with respect to time. Yes or no? Next, Same thing if I wanted to find a area. Yes or no? Here also area. For that what I will use here? Integration. So above equation I can write it as v into dx dt can I write? Which is equal to dx can I write? Yes or no? So from this one if I integrate on the both the side na, I will get here x is equal to what is that here? Integration of v dt. Yes or no? What is this actually? What is this? Means we can find a slope, we can find the area. How? Logic I am trying to do. This is the one graph I will try to show you. X and here t. X and t. A particle is covering a distance and a time in a time. Okay. So this if I show you one of the line. This indicates theta indicates what is that here? X divided by t or not? Yes I know. The slope of this curve can I find out? Slope of the curve can I find out? Yes, I can find out. I can find the area under this curve also. Yes, you can find out. Yes or no? So, in the whole chapter, we are mastering on two things. One is finding the slope of the curve, finding the area under the curve. Yes or no? Got it? Which method will be useful here? Both the methods. One is which method here? Graphical. We'll draw the graph. We'll interpret the values. Or else will differentiate or integrate. Differentiation will give you slope, integration will give you what is that here? Area. Clear? Are you getting my point? So both the method will use it. So which is easy now? Both are easy, but if you are well with the differentiation, it is easy. If you are not good with the differentiation or integration, it will be very difficult. Clear? Same way with the graphical method. Graphical method also gives a relation, but it will be little bit tedious to do the graphical method. But we will try to do an average value conditions and all we will try to do. Clear? Clear buddy? So this chapter I will study with the two methods. One is graphical method, another one is a calculus method or a integration method. Yes or no? Shall I move on now? Next, shall I erase this? Now, okay, motion of a particle, right? Motion of a particle, motion of a particle, no, it's hiding. Motion of a particle can be classified as first is a uniform motion. Uniform motion. Second one is a non-uniform motion. What is it, buddy? Uniform motion and a non-uniform motion. Yes or no? So how do you see this motion? For example, listen, Ray. We'll try to see this motion. How to calculate? Two ways we can calculate. How can we calculate here? Two ways. So I'm gonna give you a one basic information, a basic idea I will try to give you. For example, now Shabari is standing nearby the road like this. Yes or no, Shabari? Standing or not? Where are you from? I'll come to Lambiur and I'll kick you. Okay. Kicking here is not a valid thing. I'll kick you there. Okay. So it will be good, no? Right. Chalo. Now the Shabari is standing here. Who is Shabari here? Is an observer. Sano. Who is he? Observer in the class. Not taking any notes. He is just an observer. Sano re? Tomorrow morning, if you are not showing the notes, you will be piece. Chicken pieces are there, no? Like that I'll make. Right? Huh? For example, Shabari is observer in the class. Not in the class. Where is he? Okay, on the road. He is out of the school now. He went out of the gate and is watching a road. Somewhere he's standing under the tree. Let's draw the tree also nearby. Okay, because no damage on the skin also, right? Yes or no? Now like this, there is a tree. He's standing, of course. He's an idiot. Yes or no? Yes, of course. He's at A. So, according to the observer, according to the Shabari, now he is at A. A, from A he can see to the B. Can he see or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now what happens here? His best friend, who is it? Huh? Who is the best friend of him? Arula, what's your name? Right? Harish is driving a car, let's say. He might be coming from somewhere from Sati or somewhere is coming in a car. Okay, let's say one car is. So now he is on the car like this. Okay, are you getting my point here? Let's say he can wave him, right? Hi dude, like that. Yes or no? So now he is in the car. Now he is going with a certain velocity. What do we say? Velocity. Yes or no? Now he is going with a, let's say, 50 kilometer per hour. Constant speed. How much? Right? Constant. Now Shabari can watch from here to A point to B point. Can I say? Yes or no? Now, what is the distance you can see? Almost, can I say like a 1 kilometer distance can you see? Yes or no? Now, Shabri decided to calculate what is the speed of the Harish. We don't know what is the speed of him. He want to calculate. How do he calculate? First, he know the distance. Yes or no? He is having a distance or not? Can you tell me? Yes, he is having a distance, of course. He is having a watch also, right? Right now, he is not having watch. Idiot, buy one watch. Okay, one watch also there. One watch is also there. He is watching. Now he is observing from when, buddy? From A to B he'll observe. Let's, can I say like that? So he started his watch exactly by TA at the, because at this point TA is equal to 0, and exactly at B what is the time he was taken here? TB is equal to, let's say T, let's say I am saying here for how many minutes he'll take it? Hour. In terms of hour can I write up? So he might have taken here to here. So let's say or 30 minutes he is taken. 30 minutes. Can I say? Okay, 30 minutes is very bad. Huh? Okay, dude. Okay, I got it. Huh? Chalo. Can I say 1 minute? 1 minute. Are you happy with it? 1 minute. Can you calculate the speed of Harish here? Yes or no? Shabari is a good observer. You don't know. Yes or no, Shabari? So what is the speed of him? So you can calculate if the Harish is not changing the speed. Are you getting my point? Harish is not at all changing any speed. He is going with a constant speed, whatever the speed was there. From A to B, he is not at all accelerating. Okay. So now you tell me, what is the distance divided by time, can I say? What is the distance you can say here? 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer means, can I write 1000 meters? Time is how much here? 1 minute. Which means how much here? 60 seconds. Roughly, he is moving with what is the speed, buddy? Roughly. 50 by 3 means how much? 16? 166. Very good. He's calculated. Very good. 16.66 meter per second is moving or not? Yes or no? Who is calculated now? Who is calculated? Shabarish. Yes or no? He is observing from it. So this fellow Harish is uniform motion. Uniform motion is, what is the meaning of that? Constant. He is not changing it. Yes or no? He is not accelerating. Acceleration, you know, right? Bike everybody can drive, I guess, except Shabari. Can you drive bike? Yes. So when you rise it, yes or no? So rising and nothing is there. It is moving with a constant speed. Where were you, right? In physics class only you will go. Okay. In physics class only parent also comes. Legends. Got it? So now the speed of this one can Can he be calculated? Who is calculating here? Observer. Observer can calculate here. What is it here? Uniform speed. What about a non-uniform? Average acceleration, increment, decrement, increment, decrement. Because let's say there are so many cars are there, like me, so many bikes are there. Okay, biker, riders, everything, matching aunties are there. Okay, matching uncles are there who will keep their earphones in head and they'll drive like a stupid. Okay, people behind them that they don't care. Okay, leave all those things. But there is a matching aunties are there here who will drive yellow, all thing yellow. Right? Scooty is yellow, dress is yellow, helmet is yellow, and their headphones also yellow. Or it's a red, everything red, purple, white. Okay, got it? So that time, like Harish, he'll be scared to drive or not? Yes or no? What they'll do? Every time he has to change the direction, he has to move that, this he has to do, right? From A to B, he'll be doing lot of effort, he'll put. And he'll change, increment, decrement will be there in the speed or not. That is what is that here, a non-uniform motion. I hope you are very clear with it. Yes or no? So uniform motion, there is no change in the speed. If there is no change in the speed, you are not accelerating the vehicle. Right? But in non-uniform motion, you are accelerating. Accelerating, decelerating, something you are doing. Clear? Can you write about it? Now put a heading now, uniform motion. Okay, uniform motion means what is it here? Equal distances covered in. Very good, that's it. Equal distances covered in equal interval of time. Right, beta? Equal distances in a equal interval of time. Then what about the next one, buddy? Okay, but unequal we don't write. Equal interval. So time can we change it? That would be better, right? Write down. That's it. Equal distance is covered in unequal interval of time. Yes or no? Right? Equal distances in unequal interval of time. Okay, is known as what is it here? Non-uniform motion. Okay. Now which one is easy, buddy? Uniform motion, yes or no? Shabri can calculate. Fifth standard student can calculate. Myself, I can calculate. Yes or no? Anybody can calculate. It was easy. Yes or no? I know the time interval because A and B limit I know. I know the then. I know the time. I can check the time. So I can see that what is the time. Distance is covered. But when there is a traffic in the road, it is not easy to cover. But how can you deal such problem? You are engineer, right? Upcoming engineers. So how can you deal? Average is not at all useful. Like for example, yeah, as Nishan told, what about the if the Harish was here? Tell me what is the velocity is possessed? Possessed means with how much speed is moving? Will you tell? No, it's not a constant, buddy. There are many aunties are there who is driving a stupid scooty. Yes or no? Tell me, will you move with the same speed? No, there are so many buffaloes are there on the road. Possibility, reality you have to fix. Will you be driving same speed? No, it's not possible. You will decrease. Sometimes you stop. Many things are there. That's why we'll use a non-uniform motion. What you will use? Non-uniform motion. Yes or no? So for that we have a governing equation. What is that equation? We have a governing equation. Write down the governing equation of. कहाँ पे आ रहे तेरा notes? You didn't bring up. That's no. Take some notes from there. Take papers. Start writing. Take a pen here. Start from back side. Is it clear, buddy? Chalo. So the governing equation of non-uniform motion. Why? Because this equation will be helpful for dealing such a tedious situations. Yes or no? Can we? Right. So, but shall we start now? So we can start now. The governing equations are, tell me, of non-uniform motion. You already studied those. What are those? Yes. V is equal to u plus at. Second one, what is it here? S is equal to ut plus half at square. And third one is, what is it here? Excellent. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Then fourth one is, what is it here? Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. This also considered as a governing equation. Yes or no? Why governing equation? You see, wherever there is an acceleration, it means it has a non-uniform motion. Yes or no? So we will just try to write a small note here. Uniform motion la uniform motion v is constant, means velocity is constant and acceleration is clearly zero. No change in acceleration. Yes or no? Remember it throughout the chapter, please. Clear? Next, what about the second one here? Non-uniform, na? Tell me, non-uniform motion, is your speed is same? No, it's not constant. V is actually variable. So, acceleration is not at all equal to 0. It is there. Okay? It's not equal to 0. So, it is there. It can be, what is it, buddy? Negative also. And it can be also, what is it here? Positive. Why I am writing negative and positive? Acceleration. This is called, what is that? Acceleration. What about a negative? Retardation, deceleration, all those things. All those things will applying brakes, deceleration, retardation, slowing down, all those things will come under what is it? Retardation, which it can be negative, which can be positive. If acceleration 0, then the motion will be very good. Clear? This is the trick. You have to be sticking to the trick. Okay? Yes or nobody? Now how many methods I told you? Two methods are. So both the methods we'll use and we'll try to derive the equation. But I'll follow because you studied differentiation integration recently. So I'll use that concept. So we'll try to derive this governing equation 1, 2, 3 with help of what? Calculus method or a integration method. Shall I? Write down. Shall we? So the derivation of write down. Did you finish all this? Then continuation you write down. The derivation of the next topic name is what is that here? Yeah, the derivation of this equation called as motion in a straight line only, no? Or governing equation of non-uniform motion only, no? Yes or no? You understood? So derivation of uniform motion, derivation of motion, equation of motion. Shall I start? Derivation of equations of motion in a straight line. Derivation of equation of motion in a straight line by using which method? Calculus method or integration method? Calculus method or integration method? Shall we do it? Okay, easy. Can I remove all the so calculation method or integration method? Shall I do it? So let's. I'm trying to solve. Along with me, you also write. Okay, do not waste your time. So v is equal to u plus at. You know already. V is nothing but final velocity. U means initial velocity. A means acceleration. T means time. Very good. So we'll try to derive them one after the other. We'll try to derive. Okay. Right. So to derive this one, I'll use the instantaneous acceleration. What is that? I'll use it instantaneous acceleration. Right? Instantaneous acceleration. What is the formula? A is equals to dv divided by change in velocity with respect to time. Clear? Can I write it like that? dv is equals to a into dt. Can I write it? I am integrating on the both the side like this. It is from initial velocity to final velocity. From here 0 time to final time t. Can I write? So you know already formula, since integration of x power dx, formula will be what is it here? X only, no? Son, and then we'll apply the limit. So integration of dv will be what is it here? V. Apply the limits u and v. And here a is constant. Integration of dt will be what is it here? T, which is 0 to t. Apply instead of v, can I write v again? Instead of v again, you apply u, upper limit minus lower limit, which is equal to a into t minus 0. So total formula will be what is it here? V minus u is equal to at. V minus v is equal to u plus at. Can I write it or not? Did we derive? Yes or no? Okay, fine, very good. Then one more derivation, can I do it? Yes, which equation? Second equation can I derive? Let's derive it. What is the second equation? S is equal to ut plus. Very good. Time over. Huh? How do I derive it? I'll use the instantaneous velocity. Okay. Like instantaneous means what is that? Instant noodle time. I want to find instant na instantly. So instantaneous velocity, which is equal to what is it here? V is equal to ds divided by dt. Can I use it like that? Now what is it here? ds is equal to v into dt. Can I write? So we have one formula here. What is it here? V is nothing but here we have a u plus at or not. So ds is equal to, instead of v I'll write a u plus at into dt. Right? Now you will apply integration on the both the side. Now 0 to total displacement, 0 time to total time. Okay. So if I integrate here this side, it will be what is it here? S, 0 to s. Now you have to integrate separate term. Yes or no? How do you do it? So integration of 0 to t u into dt plus integration of 0 to t at into dt. Okay, I am writing here. So s is equal to what is that here? U is common. Integration of what is that here? 0 to t into dt plus a is common here. Integration of 0 to t into dt. Can I write like that? T into dt. So what happens here? It will become u into t only again. But this one will be what is that here? A times of t square divided by 2, and you will apply the limits here 0 to t. Same formula. So s is equal to what I will get it here? Ut plus half at square. Did we derive it? Is it easy or difficult? Easy. Because instead of v you should use u plus at, then you will get it. What is the s there? Displacement. What is the s? Displacement. What is a u? Initial velocity t. You all things you know already. So, no? U is the initial velocity. Then v is a final velocity. Then a is a acceleration. T is time. Yes or no? Any difficulty till now? Are blue shirt? Are you available in this world? Shall I move forward? Last derivation. I am erasing all ink. Chalo, write down. Next one is what is that formula? V square minus u square, which is equal to 2a. Yes. Now here again see in this one there is no time concept. Am I correct? So again I will use one formula called as same instantaneous acceleration, which is a is equal to what can I write here? dv divided by dt. Can I write it like that? See, but here one logic is there. What I'll do, I'll multiply ds divided with the ds. Can I do it like that? So what happens now? I'll interchange the denominator dv divided by ds into ds divided by dt. What is this term? Velocity only, no? So a into what is that here? V into dv by ds. Can I write like that? Next, what is that here? Next step. So a into ds is equal to v into dv. Do not multiply v into v square. Okay, have a mercy on me. Do not multiply them. Okay, this is a separate quantity. Integrate on the both the side. What happens now? Integration of 0 to total displacement, initial velocity to final velocity. You have one formula in your hand. Integration of x power n dx will be what is that here? X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. I hope you know this formula. So a is constant, integration of 0 to s ds. Here if you integrate v na, it will be v square by 2 0 sorry, initial velocity u to v. Next step is a into s. Here half I will take it out, v square minus u square. So total answer will be what is it? So what happens here? AS 2AS is equal to, I'll get it V square minus U square. Did we find this one? Derived or not? Clear?
What did you say from this definition of from two values we should not multiply? Can you repeat it?
This one, but here sometimes this V value is multiplied to V. That is not correct.
Okay.
Okay, some legends are there here, half-minded. They hit the marks. What they'll do, they'll multiply, and they'll formulate. That's not correct. Clear? You bring this V to in front of it, then it will be correct. Clear? So this is the derivation is important for the theory also. Okay. So which method did we use? Graphical method or calculus method? You see, lot of integration is involved. So this method is also called as a integration method. Yes or no? Okay. So right now, I'll stop the class right here. Tomorrow, I'll solve the question based on it. Then I'll go to the graphical method. Right? Thank you. You can move. Hey, Bhavish, come here.